Everybody, thanks for watching. So years ago, I put out personal economics, right? Personal economics, I basically showed you what I was doing and basically doing drop shipping and how I began selling stuff online. But not only that, showed you guys how to basically structure your account and how you should set up your accounts to basically run your life like a business. It's a structure to the whole thing, how you should have different bank accounts and what they should be used for and how to structure that whole thing. Now, I'm going to include personal economics in this whole course so you guys can see that and understand how that used to be. And the best part about that is knowing how to structure your accounts once you start making money. And it's a bunch of good information in that series. So that'll be included. But you'll see the video that says, start first or start here first. So what has happened is things are different now. Things are different because of course, Amazon and because of the algorithm, how that whole thing works. So what's happening with the algorithm is now you can basically target consumers, and they've been doing this for a long time. So now, if you say something to your phone or you're talking about a product near your phone or you Google something, you're going to see it on your timeline on, Instagram or Facebook or what have you. Or it'll show up in your Google searches when you just randomly searching for stuff along that topic. So now you can use this for your benefit when doing drop shipping or wholesaling online or selling any products online. So the process is different from before with, I was showing you guys how to use DHgate and BHgate and how I was selling before. It's a lot different. It's a lot better now because of Facebook and how Facebook plays a role into this whole thing, which I break all this down in the series. So understand, basically what's going on is this. You are going to be getting products from wholesale suppliers for nothing, right? Basically, all the work is done for you. Only thing you have to do is get a Shopify site and set up the site. So what do I mean by that? Exactly that. There is your Shopify site, right? And then you're going to have your wholesale companies that's basically giving you products. That's the importer, which I'm going to break down the whole importer in the series, the importer of how you get those products from those sites. And by those sites, I mean, we're talking about same stuff Fashion Nova sells, same stuff Shein sells, same stuff that all the other people who you're seeing online selling. You can get the same type of supplies. I'm talking about even from Amazon, from Kohl's, from Adidas, Puma, stuff like that. You get the same stuff, right? So the thing is, one, getting your Shopify store set up, which I'll break down this whole process and how you should basically begin, to do this thing, because they leave you hanging. And that's the problem when you try to follow this stuff online or follow a lot of this stuff. A lot of people want to charge you crazy amounts of money to either set the store up for you or to even get started. And I've been through the whole process. Like I said, I have 7 stores. I've been doing this for years now. I still continue to do it. And there is stuff that you're going to run into and issues you're going to run into along the way, but I made it easy for you guys to understand in the series. So the thing is, one, once you figure out what you want to sell or how you want to sell things, you can have a site with multiple products on it, or you can have a site with niche products on it, or you can have a site with just, one main topic. Like I have a baby clothes store. I have a shoe store. I have a fragrance store. It depends on what you want to do. So with the baby store, which is a moneymaker, is you can just design your whole site around baby clothes. Now, the thing is this, and this is where the problems come into play and the issues where people get real skeptical and they worry, is because the thing is, who is your customer? How are you going to sell this stuff or get this stuff out, right? And that's the tough part. That's what deters people, right? And people procrastinate, they get lazy. And if you're lazy, you're not going to get anywhere. If you bullshit and procrastinate, you are not going to get anywhere. If it was easy to do, if it was a get rich quick scheme or what have you, everybody would be doing this. The reason why people talk against it, because they can't do it, right? They either get frustrated because they don't have all the answers, or they don't feel like digging for the answers, which I understand that with people, because I was at the same place when I started the whole thing. It got frustrating and there was nowhere to turn, but I pushed through it. And just like me being Merkabah and put everything out, all the information that I've been putting out over the years, I'm doing the same thing with this Shopify course, because I know just like then with that information that people would run into issues. It's the same thing with this. I know people are going to run into issues. You'll have problems, but I solve all that for you and make it easy for you to move along. So the issue is going to be your audience. How are you going to get stuff out or what have you? That takes me back to the algorithm in Facebook. So the whole thing is, once you build your store, after you figure out what you want to do, you set your store up and it's nice and neat. And by the way, these stores I'm showing on this video is basically all Shopify sites, right? So once you got it set up, promotion is the thing. Many ways of promoting. You can promote through Shopify, but the way that I teach you guys is through Facebook, right? So you set up your business page with Facebook, which I break all this down in the video. You're going to set up your business page with Facebook, and you're going to advertise through Facebook using Boost Post, right? You can use your Facebook you have now, or you can create a separate business page, which I recommend if you don't want nobody to know that you have an online store or what have you. If you want people to know, then there's your answer right there. Just use your page, create a business page off of it, and then go from there. But you don't want to do this because when you use Boost Post, you can use the algorithm. You can basically target your target audience. So case in point, going back to the baby store, what you can do with Facebook is you can basically go into Boost Post, and then you can target moms or just women and people who mentioned baby or baby clothes, right? What'll happen is this: those people will see your ad for your video, whatever like that, for your website. They will see it on their timeline, just like you see stuff that you've been talking about or that you've been searching on your timeline. When you go back to social media, they'll see on a timeline on Facebook and on Instagram, since Facebook owns Instagram and they advertise on both of them. So you go Boost Post, and that's how you get your stuff out. And there's other ways of advertising as well, which I'll break that in the video. But this is the good way to do it because you cut out all the bullshit. So your ad is not being seen by people and being wasted on people who is not interested in what you're selling. So you cut out all the people who just going to skip past your ad anyway, and it goes to people that has been interested in the product that you're selling or the products that you're selling. And you go from there. I get more in depth in this in the video, and I'll break it down and show you guys exactly how to do that. But that eliminates the problem of worrying about your target audience, because what you're doing is, showing people a product who's been looking for it in the first place, right? That's one of the inside things that people are using on how to make money, and there's so many more, right? So this is how it works. Now, another thing people always say is, well, I'm just going to go on Amazon. Well, I got to deal with Amazon, and you got to understand this. Amazon does not sell everything. They don't sell everything. And there'll be niche products and there'll be deals that you can make on your site that Amazon don't and can't, right? So that's where you can come in. And again, I'll break this down more in depth in the video. That's where you can come in and use certain ways to get through the whole Amazon thing and not have to worry about dealing with them. The thing is promotion. That's the main thing, because a person will buy something that they're looking for if it's right in front of their face and you can offer it at a cheaper price. They're going to buy it. And that's what you have to understand. A lot of people are in fear, but there's nothing to fear here because you don't really have any money to lose. You won't own the product. You won't have the product. So it's not like you went out and you spent a bunch of money on wholesale and you bought a whole bunch of stuff and then now it's not selling. The more you promote on the site, the more likely you are to sell something. But we're talking about the products are sitting in a warehouse somewhere that you don't have to touch. You don't have to ship anything. Once the person buys it from your site, it is shipped to them, right? So case in point, if you buy something wholesale from the importer, and let's say they give you a wholesale price of $6, right? But the product retails for, let's say, $29.99, right? You can then go ahead and sell the product for $29.99 or whatever price you want to sell it for. And then once the product sells on your site, they take their $6, you get the rest. That's how it goes. You start making money day one once you got the site up and running. It's just that smooth. You got to thank Bezos. You got to understand how this stuff is working and what people are doing. And they've been doing this for a while. They just kept you out of the loop. Now, you've been seeing stuff about Shopify, but a lot of people are skeptical because they don't know how to get through the bullshit parts. I fix all that. So the thing is, one, you're going to have a beautifully designed website. There are actually, you'll see the commercials and stuff on YouTube, whatever, on social media, people who are willing to build you a whole Shopify store and everything like that. Because once you do that, and if you let them do that, they know how to make it successful. Basically what I'm showing you in the video, they're going to do that for you. The thing is, after you pay that wholesale cut, they're going to take a cut. They're going to basically use you, because the whole thing is using your social, when you really understand, and using your business ID and all that bull stuff. They're going to use all that to make money from you, where you can do exactly what I'm showing you in the series and make all that money for yourself. and cut them out, right? Because once you get in with them and they build everything, it's not going to be like you think you can just hop out. It don't work like that. They'll take the whole site from you, and that's what you agree to. So I'm giving you and showing you a way for you to do this whole thing on your own without no bullshit. Cut all the middleman out and just have this thing running for you and you making this money. And it's not hard at all. The hardest part is just building the site, which I'll break down and show you how to do that. You just got to come up with the designs, and I give you examples as I'm showing you here, examples of all these sites that are Shopify sites that was made on Shopify. It's not hard to do. You know, a little bit of coding, what have you. You can make an even crazier custom site, but just off the regular stuff they give you on Shopify, you can achieve the same type of websites that you see. Plain and simple. So the better you make your site look, you know, the more official it will look to people and the more they'll be likely to buy. But not just that. Now, let's say you're a person, which have a lot of people in the society who do stuff like make candles or make hats or t-shirts or what have you. Now, let's say you're a person who does this. Then you can also sell those products that you make on your own. You can sell them on your Shopify store. Or I show you in the series as well how to buy wholesale stuff, how to actually buy the physical products that you keep and you ship. And I show you how to get the Amazon pallets, right? How to go on eBay and get the bulk sell and the wholesale stuff or the liquidations and all that stuff. You can literally go on eBay and buy bulk makeup. I do it all the time. And you'll get basically a whole pallet or boxes and boxes of designer makeup for super cheap, you know, and you'll see what you pay and what the retail price is. Then I give you the police auctions, all those other sites where the police get cars and houses and everything like that. I give you all the government sites. I'm going to walk you through. I'm talking about gatekeeper shit. And I say it in the video. I don't want to show you all this stuff because I might be competing against y'all, bidding for some of this stuff. But I give you my gatekeeper stuff and show you the stuff that I get. My screen's behind me. This is where I got them from. A lot of stuff I have, I got from these sites. I'm going to show you guys for super cheap. So I show you how to get these skids and pallets and wholesale stuff where you have with Amazon, you have overstock, or you can go get a couple pallets full of merchandise, super cheap. But I show you some other stuff, gatekeeper stuff, that is just way better. Where I'm talking where you can get like $10,000, $15,000 retail electronics and merchandise for less than $1,000. Not bullshit. I show you in a series where you can get iPhones for cheap. And you can sell iPhones. I show you all this stuff. It's a lot of stuff you can get from doing this whole thing, and you can sell it on your site or what have you. And not all this stuff is coming from China. As I said, there's other ways of getting things and there's other places where you can get stuff from. So don't even worry about that. And China will not be an issue if you get stuff from there. So basically, if you go the wholesale route, if you go the route where you're selling your own products, you can do the same thing I'm showing you with the Shopify stuff. Just put it on the same site. It's just you're shipping it. That's all. You keep 100% of your money. And, you know, that's better. But, you know, I recommend getting like storage units and just fill them up with this stuff because it's cheap. It gets addictive buying it because it's not so expensive. So income tax season is basically over. A lot of you guys could have really made crazy money just off your income tax money getting this stuff because you can literally get like $20,000, $30,000 worth of merchandise for like $1,000 or less. I'm not even joking. Like seriously, $1,600. Like I said, I'll show you all this stuff in the video. And that will be the video that says wholesale, right? The new wholesale stuff. So you'll see that in the video series as well. So you can take this stuff, put it on a Shopify site and sell this stuff just the same as you sell everything else. Only you're going to be the one that's shipping it. And that's important because I show you guys why you should use PayPal or use Stripe if you're going to do that. So I show you guys my personal account on there where I took a $300,000 loan from PayPal, which is almost paid off now. And that's what you can do. So once you start using PayPal or using Stripe, which I took a loan from them as well. So you can basically get working capital loans for crazy money. It's life-changing money. So once you've gone along and let's say some time passed and you had your store running, they will see how well your store is doing, how you're selling, if you're using that PayPal link for the physical products, even though your Shopify store as well can go through PayPal. You can get all your money on PayPal. So that's another good thing I recommend doing because then that adds up. And what they want to see is how your business is doing. If they see that your business is doing well, they will offer you a working capital loan or you can apply. which is good because it's a lot of money. My first one was 12 grand. I'm all the way up to over 300,000 now. So they never stop. Once you pay one off, they offer you another one back to back to back. Like I said, it's life-changing stuff because it'll help you grow business-wise with those working capital loans. But from this, you can do major things. So I showed you guys all the videos of me shopping, buying designer Lamborghinis, all kinds of luxury cars, and everything I've been doing over the years. Flying all over the world, buying designer everything, luxury watches, what have you. All that is because of my Shopify stores, plain and simple. All that's because, not just because of real estate, it's because of the Shopify stores. It brings in a lot of money, and as well as the Amazon affiliate, which I show you that as well. But the Shopify is better because it's quicker money and you can get money every day versus with Amazon affiliate or Amazon associate, whatever one you signed up for. You get paid every month, once a month. So you have to pick and choose. I would recommend more you put your energy into the Shopify because you get money day one. Once you get everything up and going, you can start getting paid immediately, right? So in the beginning, if you set it up with PayPal, I think you have to wait like 3 days to get your first payout. But then after that, you can cash out every day after a while, right? Every single day, every time you make money, you can cash it out if you want to, or let it pile up, which is what I recommend. But you're not paying anything for the products. You're literally going to be able to get the same stuff you see in stores, right? Put them on your website, sell it for the price that you determine. They take their cut, you take the rest. Come on. What's the problem? What's the problem? I'm giving you the keys on how to break this down. This is not, again, it's not going to last long. I should be selling this for way more. This is going to change your life. It's life-changing information. I'm selling it for $30. That's it. So when it's gone, it's gone. You have a window right here to get in and grab it. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I get so many emails from people that's in society who's doing well. They're sending me their sites. I'm getting pictures and screenshots of people accounts on how much money they made doing this. I'm like, okay, let me put this out and hopefully it'll help benefit some people. But if you're going to be lazy, you're going to bullshit yourself, it is what it is. If I put it out again, it'll be more than double this price. So I'm going to leave this up for at least another week because I know some of you guys probably won't see this video. I'm shadow banned, so some of you probably won't see this video for a week. So I'll give you guys some time to take in the information and figure it out for yourselves. But yeah. The reason why I did it and I put it out is because Merkabah Scholar Society is $18 a month. So I wanted to put that out so people can see how to not just make money for their regular lives. They can at least make $18 a month to pay for the Scholar Society and then some. So if you do this, you at least make that 18. I can't help lazy people. I can't help procrastinators. Those are demons. You have to beat yourself first. Again, if you're a lazy, if you're a procrastinator, keep your money. This is not for you. It will require you to do some tedious work, but it's not even that crazy. Plain and simple. It's not hard. Now, again, I'm going to be continuing doing Merkabah consultations. So consultations will continue because a lot of people ask for it. So yeah, consultations are still ongoing. A lot of people have hit me up in consultations about some of this stuff. But the questions that a lot of people have, trust me, just pay attention to the video. Save yourself some time and money. Watch the video. I explain everything. You don't need any more help. And there's also video tutorials on YouTube if you want to go a little bit more deeper into the design part of the site, which that's easy. Like I said, I break this down and show you guys how to start, how to get it set up and everything, the menus, how to set stuff up and how, because they made it very complicated because I don't know why they made it very complicated. So I walk you guys through this whole thing because I know how just stupid the setup is and how like they could have made things so much easier making things, simple, and they didn't do that. So I'll walk you through how to get through all that bullshit. But yeah, take your time, watch, pay attention, follow the steps, you'll be fine. But yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch. See you guys next video. Peace.